Looking a little bit to the left or something like that. But check it out.
Oh my gosh, they're back. I'm so excited.
They were on vacation.
For a really long time.
Yeah, there was a whole visa issue, and so they were gone for like a year.
Oh,
but
I'm
now
so
they're back,
happy.
and they remember the moves. From what I understand, they had to spend like a week and a half in rehearsal to try to get the moves back because it's been a while.
Muscle memory, they forgot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now here they are, and they're doing their thing, and they seem just as enthusiastic. They haven't aged a minute.
No.
They look fantastic.
They do. I'm impressed.
But the problem was, why is that happening? Okay, yay, hooray, and then we'll fade the music, maybe. Am I doing the right one? Oh, who cares?
Hi,
Okay,
Dad.
so the whole thing, oh yeah, that's right. We can
see. Love the background. I know, right?
Okay, they can go away. The thing is, they leave sequins all over the place, and it's impossible to vacuum up.
Well, it's all right.
I know, it's worth it because
it's worth it.
because
those
of the
dresses
dancing.
are hot. Totally awesome.
I haven't tried them on, so I don't know the temperature. Jeff Adams, what are you doing? Don't you have something better to do than to watch this show?
Why would you?
I'm just kidding, Jeff. I don't know if you. I guess you didn't know Jeff. Jeff is another broadcaster and etc. So anyway, haven't seen you in
Jeff.
a hot minute. Hope things are well.
Hi.
In your world. So hi, I'm Bob, and this is
Tracey.
and she's holding
Lucy,
who we introduced you to last week, and who was introduced originally on the Lounge Show.
That's true.
That's Saturdays at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m.
Eastern.
And so now we've had about a week and a half with this little. And see, that's what I'm talking.
She's
all we
amazing,
do is go crazy over how cute she is. And now, this is not going to be a full 30-minute show about Lucy. We tried that last week and I ended up sweating off 12 pounds, which I gained back immediately with sugar-free ice cream.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about this.
Oh, sugar-free ice cream?
Yeah, we may have mentioned this before, but it says right on the lid, full fat.
It does.
Full fat. Like it's not on any level trying to say, if weight loss is your thing, do not eat this. Because
But it's sugar-free.
Right.
So it's healthy.
She
when you
loves
eat,
me,
a pint of it at a sitting, it's probably
I don't
not
eat a
very
pint.
good.
You know I don't.
No.
Like a half a pint. Between 3 different flavors. See, we get 3 flavors. What's the brand name? Let's give them a shout out. Do you remember Rebel or something?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, huge shout out. It's the bomb.
It's really good. You have to let it sit out about 10-15 minutes.
Right. And
then
it
it
just
get
becomes
creamy.
so creamy and so rich and delicious.
But let me say again, full
fat.
And that is what I'm feeling. Full fat.
But we're moving through less sugar, like less refined sugars, less white sugars, doing definitely more of the healthier sugars.
My pants fit better when I ate more sugar. Let me just say that right up front. But who cares about pants fitting? No, we're going to take care of that through diet and exercise.
Right, it's the exercise part. It's not even so much that, the diet too, but
I brought
much
my little
more so moving our bodies, but it went from being cold to hot. So
I brought my little home fitness device up to my office that is good for sitting. You can sit and use it, and I haven't been.
But he's starting now, which is great.
I did this morning.
Yes.
Felt really good. I have these janky shoulders. I have these knots in my shoulder and neck, and they're getting worse and worse. And I'm hoping that by doing that and and then getting
also
them,
made an appointment for a physical therapist.
Right, and I'm going to get a chainsaw to them in a little bit.
Acupuncture.
That's what it
needles.
feels like.
Yes.
Chainsaw.
Yes.
There's the comments from
Yay!
Jason saying sugar-free is probably better than fat-free. It could be true in some instances, but as I say, if clothes fitting is important to you, I don't eat that much food in the day.
It's true.
I'm a bird.
But it's, lots of gluten, and lots of, it's a lot of gluten.
Full fat.
And full fat.
Full fat. Except
you're
for the
still
yogurt.
adding, I think, sugar to your coffee.
Hold on.
Yeah?
I'm sorry. This is the greatest.
I know, she's so
Yes,
sweet.
cream and sugar. Whole cream and sugar to my coffee. You're right. And coffee's... look, I know. Is this an intervention of some kind?
It could be. I'm not going to shoulda. I won't shit on you. I know you
Look,
guys are this.
I know this looks goofy,
This is all
but
we
if
do.
you had this, you'd want her to do that to you too, wouldn't you say? Freaking loud applause, ladies and gentlemen. So this morning, I'm sorry. This morning, I get up before Tracey by several hours.
Yes, we have different sleep schedules.
And the cat will sometimes wander around with me or whatever. And so this morning when I went in to wake up Tracey or check on her or whatever it was, as soon, and Lucy was out, I think in the living room or whatever, just doing her cat thing, which is getting out everything, chasing balloons around. The best cat toy ever, balloons. They love the knot and they spin it around. I say they, she. And as soon as she heard Tracey's voice, she came running into the room,
awesome.
Jumped up on the bed, and just buried herself in her neck and did this bit.
It was so great.
And I'm like, okay, I want my day. When is that going to happen for me?
She loves on you, though.
She does, but she hasn't. Of course, I'm never awake before or after you, so it's
right.
Like that scenario that we just played out probably
Yeah.
wouldn't happen unless it was like a nap thing. But I think it was because it was. I don't know. But she's, the first night we had her in the cat, we're talking a lot about the cat. I said I wasn't going to do that, but here it is. But she's being so good and cute. I just, and she keeps reaching for my face.
I know, because she wants you.
It's adorable.
Yes.
She's a purr monster, and we are so happy that we have her. And when we first got her, her tummy was shaved because she had gotten her surgery the day before we got her, which I don't know if we mentioned that or not.
Yeah, we didn't realize at the time.
But now her fur is growing back, and the stripes are coming in. We'd show you, but she's just too...
She's happy.
How she is right now. She's happy. Right. Okay, so a couple of things of business
Yes.
to take care of. Now, tomorrow...
Oh, I'm so excited.
Hold on a second. I have to just click a couple little buttons here to get ready for this. Tomorrow, Tracey she's been talking about it.
Yes, indeed. So I am hosting a live gathering with my friend Sharon Wilson, and we have a very special guest, Patricia Cota Robles, and it is going to be awesome. So if you resonate with quantum and being a quantum thinker, then this is definitely the place to be. If you can join us live, please do. We're going to have fun and prizes and all sorts of cool things.
Look, it says right there, are you a quantum thinker? Now, are you or not?
Are you
Answer,
or not?
Let yes or no. Just be honest. Just
It's
check
okay
in
if
and
you're
are
not.
you...
But if you are...
But if you are,
right.
then here's
Then
the
you'll
deal.
get it.
Says you must join.
Then
Must join.
Must.
So clear your calendar.
And it's free. So noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern. Go to
Getting pretty good at telling that time stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
It's training. Yes. Good.
Listening to the lounge show.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The URL is meetbobdoyle.com/QEM. That will take you to the registration page for the free event tomorrow. And if you can, it'd be great. It's on Zoom, so definitely it'll be fun. I promise.
All right, now it's time for my commercial. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to announce that the Boundless Living Challenge, which I've been talking about for a couple of years now, and it's been around since 2008. It's been the brain rewiring program. Well, we made the decision a while back to change the name of that program to Evolve Your Excellence, because that's
really what it is.
It's way more what it is.
Yes.
And so we have a new page for that
So
too.
excited.
And here's what I want to invite you to do. I want to invite you to go to this page and just watch that video right there that says, can you really change? It's 8 minutes. Just imagine that Bob Doyle's coming to my town. Bob Doyle from The Secret. And he's coming to my town. He's coming to my town to talk for 8 minutes only. How much is this going to cost me? We got to get there. I got to clear my schedule. It's Bob Doyle from The Secret. 8 minutes. He's going to just teach us stuff. We got to get there.
Yeah.
Hold on. Put your car keys down.
You don't need to leave your house.
No. Just go watch that freaking video.
And then report back, DM us and let us know.
Just so long as in case you don't know the premise of my work, it is that basically you're running on autopilot a great deal of your life.
Yeah.
Because of your wiring, your brain's wiring, how you were wired, because when you were born, you just said yes to everything. You took on the belief systems of those around you. They may or may not be serving you even to this day.
True.
But the good news is you can change your brain. Spoiler alert. You can change your brain, in specific ways with consistency and the right process. And that's what we do. That's what I've been, aside from just playing with cats and looking at Tracey, I do this.
And
don't talk about it that much here, but
incredible results, just so we say.
Yeah, so, so go evolve your excellence, ladies and gentlemen, and check that out. All right, well, that's it for the show today. So we did a whole, this is very irrelevant to you, but I'll tell you that this is something I'm excited about. We're sitting in front of a whole new setup.
It is pretty cool in here.
I've redone
I'm quite impressed.
a lot of the studio here, and we're actually using the desk that we used to use at the old place.
It's true.
And then we didn't when we got here, but now it's practical to use it again. It opens up a lot more flexibility. I've got all kinds of fun stuff. I don't have to squint to look across the room at things anymore because there's a monitor right here. Almost professional, ladies and gentlemen. Very professional-ish.
Now we just need a production assistant.
Oh, I wanted to show you this too. I forgot. Because, we talk a lot about the metaverse.
We do, because it's so much fun to play in.
It is fun to play in.
Yes.
Why aren't you playing in it with us? Come play with us.
You don't even need a VR headset. You can actually play with us on your phone and that, but
You could, but go get a VR headset. Like today, we have our weekly meeting, and we're going to be in VR chat today, and we're going to be in this really cool environment and doing some stuff. But
so amazing.
I was playing around the other day, and I found this room with, avatars are like a big part of this. It's like, what is your avatar? And in VR chat, we've shown you, it runs the gamut. Cartoon characters, just creatures of all kinds. And I'm constantly finding new things that I think are super intriguing. But this one...
Oh, my heavens!
See, now we get to be Lucy if we want to.
Oh, how cute!
And there are other...
Do you
Sorry,
see
it's kind of shaky there. It's supposed to start right here. I don't know why the video is starting
so
early.
Cute.
But yeah, so I can talk as Lucy and all that. No, there's no audio here, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not a mistake. It's by design. That's right. But I just wanted to show. Yes, we're very excited about that.
That's adorable.
And your cat size too. You're little.
You're
Everybody
little?
else is big. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the avatars when you're in there, you're like a giant, literally looking down. This one, you're up. That's cute.
Yes, I found another one. Is was a whole bunch of dinosaurs.
Oh.
And they are freaking dinosaur size, which does not work very well. There's the thing about some of these avatars is they're not practical. They are so bundled with features and audio and stuff like this that it takes a lot of memory, and sometimes it can even crash a room. So I don't mess with that. But then other ones are so big that they go through the ceiling. And I found this whole world of dinosaurs.
Yeah, which is really cool.
And so there's a T-Rex, and so when you're an avatar of a T-Rex, it looks more like you're riding it because you can see the head movement. The head moves with you, and there are things where that if you pull the trigger, he'll roar and do the whole thing. But he's huge. Like he wouldn't fit in most environments because
Too big of an avatar.
Jason, I did not create that. I wish I did. It's just I did not create that avatar. That's just there.
But it's a cool one to use for
That's right.
sure, definitely. Well, so but are you announcing about the Dotson or no?
The what? Oh, well, yes, I would have. I'd love to show you this, but this is big news too. I guess I could. Well, I'll tell you what.
Next week.
This is no. They're insiders.
All right, okay.
We won't announce it to the general public.
Okay.
I wish I had a clip to show you, but that's a teaser for next time. I did make some clips, and if I had thought about it, I could have, but I didn't think.
It's okay.
One of the avatars that is new that I can now use in VR chat. It took some doing.
Thank you too.
Bob Hawkey.
Thank you, Bob.
But he created a Mr. Dodson avatar for me. Yes! So now, hello, Oliver.
Really awesome.
So now I can be Dodson once again, and he's recreating some of the sets that I used to use in the Dodcast and all those things. And so now the thing about this now is that people can join me. It's Dodson and whoever else wants to come into the room. So but now here's the problem is, though it's not a problem, it's a challenge for sub, is that particular avatar uses a lot of memory and stuff like that. He will not run on the Quest 2 version of VR chat. So you have to be running the PC version, which affords you a lot of cool opportunities. because of what
But it's different.
It's different, but your avatars are, more elaborate and look better. The rooms, for the most part, look better because the PC can handle more processing power than a Quest. But that's not to say that the Quest 2 doesn't have some outstanding environments. And today, in fact, we're going to one of our favorites called Hidden Heights.
Hidden Heights.
And it looks fantastic.
Yeah, the creator, she's amazing.
Yes, and there's a swimming pool, and there's a pool game, billiards, there's 2 beer pong games, there's a rock climbing wall, there's a movie screen.
There's cards.
There's spin the bottle, there's a
Right.
bedroom, there's like a little grotto thing out by the pool that you can swim in the
Right,
water.
and
It actually responds to your physics.
Yeah,
It's
does.
not just gliding along. You do this bit and so that's cool. Pool toys to play with, pens to draw with in the air. Lots of fun stuff. Really, really cool stuff to play around in, but also you could just have a chat there. It's just,
She wants you.
okay. Oh, yeah, those claws.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's just go with this. Let's see what she
okay.
does with this.
Oh.
Jason, we
Yeah.
play. You wouldn't be able to join us in this one today because on Wednesdays, the Metaverse meeting, we're mostly in VR. We're on the Oculus Quest or whatever VR headset you have that will run the Metaverse platforms that we're doing. Be it spatial, be it VR chat, be it workroom. Yes, Alt Space. Engage. That's another one, boy, to take a close look at. Fun stuff. We goof off a lot in there, but I am, the reason that I'm excited about it is I do see potential for doing business and things like
Totally.
that. I do honestly believe, though, that AR, which is the blend between the computer-generated images and your real room, will win the day. I mean, in terms of business, where you can, for the most part, I think, because you'll be able to be in a real environment. You'll see your real environment, but there'll be an avatar of, like Tracey sitting right next to me when she's actually in Maine for some reason. She doesn't even like lobster. Oh, there's a lobster.
Vegetarian. I actually used to like lobster, just for the record.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I used to love steak and lobster and all that kind of stuff until I
still haven't had a
decided
steak. I have not had a steak since meeting Tracey.
I know, isn't that so strange? So we had our anniversary. We went out to dinner, and it was awesome and delicious, and she didn't get steak.
Because we went. I was
wanted
going to actually mention this
specifically.
because we went to an Italian place that I recognized from when I would go to Austin, Texas, and I was like, well, I wonder if it's the same place. I'll know if I check the menu and they have spaghetti carbonara. And if it says specifically with an egg yolk, I'll know it's the same place because hardly anybody does that if you've ever had spaghetti carbonara.
I could put her down.
So egg yolk, no. Well,
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you.
All right.
So anyway, and I saw the menu egg yolk. I'm like, oh, Tracey, this is the same kind of place. This is the same place I was in Austin. It's great. Let's go there. I'd love to have the spaghetti carbonara. There's plenty for you to eat. So we went there for our anniversary because what we really want to do for our anniversary is go to Hell's Kitchen, and that's where I'm going to have a steak.
Yes.
But it's a reservation thing, and then
like you need reservations like 3 months
like a
in
long time in
advance.
advance. Anyway,
Which we didn't realize until not 3 months in advance.
but I called them to make a reservation that day, and I asked them, just by the way, you guys used to be in Austin, right? And she was like, no. I was like, really? You never even a long time ago? Because it's been like 2008 since I was there. No, we've always been here. And I'm like, but you have the spaghetti carbonara with the egg yolk on it, right? She goes, oh, yes, of course. I was like, okay. So I went to a ghost restaurant, right, in Austin with a person. I'll have to ask her. We just let her, we were in a ghost restaurant. They never, anyway. So that was, give her to Bob. No. She's good right here, Amy. She's good. Look, you can't see her, but she's all just,
she's happy.
She's a little pause a little bit. But here's the thing. So I had the spaghetti carbonara, and I never have to have it again. It was like, it didn't, it never is the same. You go back and you go, this is the best. Thank God I didn't say, you got to try this because it had ham in it or it was like a bacon thing.
Yes.
So that wasn't even a thing.
Couldn't do
so it was just me. It was like, okay, this is it. But it was like too heavy. It was just creamy. It was for a younger man. I don't know.
A 2008
I don't
man.
know. And so, like right now, I was going, we should have gotten
had
a
cheese
steak.
ravioli, and it was outstanding.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. It just wasn't like, I mean, it was as I remembered. And then I remembered that I don't need to have that anymore. It's just heavy and full fat.
Yes.
But anyway.
Gluten, carbs.
But it was still nice to get out of the house and go to a place, even though it was like almost walking distance.
Actually, it was really close. But it was also really awesome is that it had live music. So.
That's right.
Right?
Like exactly what you want.
Totally.
The piano in the corner, the guy in the tux looks like Tony Bennett's cousin. I think I said this
think you did.
Where? Yes. On the lounge show, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Because we hadn't done this before, so I feel like okay, she's getting a little.
Okay.
Do you want to
say goodbye?
Bye, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Lucy the cat, El Gato, Orango. Now we just got to watch her because there's wires everywhere.
She's been really good though about not chewing things.
She has. It's been that whole do we let her in the mornings because I get up so early, hours before her. And she's not sleeping in the crate now. She's staying with us. So then if she'll come out and follow me. She'll go to the bathroom. She'll eat. She's a very good eater. Her little tummy
is so
full
cute.
Of fat.
Yeah, and what has it been? 12 days, I think. So right.
On the 12th day of Lucy.
She's grown. Her belly's grown. Her hair's coming in. It's so good.
Yeah. What was I saying about that? Oh yeah. So, but it's do I leave her down here? One of the things is because she was the runt of the litter. She's so small. She seems like she's weeks old. And so my brain is I don't think she's, I don't know if we should leave her alone. She's she's just a little kitten, but she's 3.5 months old now.
Yeah.
And she's actually, her brothers and sisters are
almost full grown. I mean, when you look at pictures and comparing the two of them, they're twice the size of her.
So she's fine. She's small, but she is nimble.
Yeah.
She's a good jumper. We already see where she's her aspirations. There's this cabinet downstairs that holds whatever it is, and it's up there. There's a green Buddha on the top, and I know she's looking at that doing one day Buddha. One day.
I'm going to get you.
And she's going to have to jump on a table and make quite a leap to do it.
That's the only thing I can say is that the kitchen table seems to be her favorite thing to try to do, which of course is a big no-no for me. So
yes. The habit we don't want to.
No. Anyway, she's getting it.
But anyway, yes. So I don't know how much bigger she's going to get. I told her this morning it's fine if she doesn't grow another.
Right, she's good. She
that
can
whole
stay
little
size forever.
And if she does that and she keeps reaching for my face and does that whole thing for the rest of her life, I am good to go.
It's true.
Kitty wise.
Yes.
So Tracey had kind of a harrowing day yesterday. Can we talk about that just a little bit? Because she woke up with a headache.
Yes. Well, okay. So migraine, and I haven't had one in years because, I found if I take supplements, it's okay. Yeah, okay. So I take Melaleuca Peak Performance. I discovered a couple years ago that miraculously taking these every day, I haven't had a migraine. Well, it has been nonstop busy, crazy for the last couple weeks because trying to get ready for the Quantum Entrepreneur Movement, the live gathering tomorrow.
And I'm constantly saying, "Hey Tracey, what are you doing? Hey Tracey, are you done yet? Hey Tracey."
No. You've been good. Anyway, it's just so I've been just really crazed and Sunday night to Monday night, I think it was, I only got 3 hours of sleep, and then Monday I did a Law of Attraction summit with which actually, if you check my timeline, I think there's still replays. Anyway, that
was at 9:30 at night. It started at 9:30 at night because they were in Australia.
Just burnt the candle way too far. And within Sunday and Monday, I realized that I forgot to take the supplements. So yesterday, I woke up blaring headache. Couldn't move, couldn't think, couldn't do anything. Tried everything possible. And unfortunately, when I get to that point, I also become so nauseous because of the pain in my head that I can't keep anything down.
So she couldn't take the supplements or painkiller or anything?
I couldn't take anything.
So it was just suffer day.
I literally did. I could do nothing. I literally did nothing. And I think that I kind of calculated about 30 hours of sleep between, when I actually fell asleep on Monday night, which was probably 1 a.m, until this morning was about 30 hours I was sleeping. And when I wasn't sleeping, I was staring at the wall, watching the paint dry or something. I don't know what that
I painted.
Says.
I just decided that just now's the time to get paint fumes in the house. Work on that headache.
I couldn't function. I couldn't even look at my phone. I had 20 texts when I woke up, and I was I can't even process responding. It was so bad.
It was bad. It was terribly bad. I noticed that Dawn said we should clip her nails. Her nails actually have been clipped.
We did last week.
And you are right. We had our friend Crystal over. Crystal, are you out there? Sometimes watches.
Yes.
She'll comment if she watches later. I was watching later, or whatever she wants to say. You can say whatever you want, Crystal. Don't make me dictate it. What was I saying before you interrupted me about Crystal? No,
Dawn.
I'm just kidding. No, Crystal.
Oh.
Crystal offered to cut the nails. Apparently, we found out a little known fact about her. She used to like work in an animal rescue place or whatever.
Yeah, and in a vet's office.
So she's given shots and the whole thing.
Right.
So she held Lucy, who was very good, and just took the clip. So yes, do it. We got to get into the habit of doing it, because I couldn't imagine, like I never did that with my cats ever. And certainly it's not something you approach as an adult cat and go, hey, I want to try something. What do you think? I'm going to, here, no, stay still. No way. But right now, Lucy just lays there and you hold her paws and then she just, I still don't want to do it because we've both had situations where you want to clip the animal's nails and you go too
over
far.
The ears, and then you get blood, and it's traumatic for everybody. Which is why I just, like Harper, I just take her to the groomer, because I'm, although we have fun taking Harper to the groomer, she hates it.
She's not a very good patient.
No, she's not.
Whatever. It was just so weird because here she can be so chill, like more chill than Lucy. If you put Harper in a baby position, she will sit there until she doesn't get squirmy. She is the most chill
puppy.
But you take her to that place. I haven't been there, but I've seen this kind of thing happen, and I can hear the stories, and I get it because I've seen her when she's agitated.
Right. And it's not like she's biting. She just rolls so that you can't do anything, or like groom her.
That she doesn't growl and bark and stuff?
No.
She just rolls. I thought she was biting at. I thought she was biting, because that's the worst, because that could be.
No.
So she just is too squirmy.
She just yes, and she's just crying and.
Yeah, they like to.
Yes.
They like to. She's a little. You've seen the pictures of her. She's already a kind of a short hair, but they like to shave her kind of down in the summertime, which is adorable.
Because it's 100. Like tomorrow. Today's 97 or 98. Tomorrow's supposed to be 101. It's kind of warm outside.
I know, and I don't like that at all.
I like that.
Although she likes it, except this morning the house was freezing. I'm like, did you turn down the air? Yeah, to what? 74. 74.
It's because I wasn't feeling great. That's why.
Sure. It's understandable. Look, I just turn the dials or let her turn the dials.
Normally it's set for like 78 or 80.
Yeah, 79.
Yeah.
She was right on either side of what I usually like to keep it at. Which is still, most people would say, come on, you can do 80. And up here, we have a different unit for up here, and it stays around 80, 79. Like some days that 80 will feel cold, sometimes it feels hot, 79, 70, 80. That's still, it's running a lot. We live in the desert, full fat.
Yes, all of that.
So, yeah, we're creeping up on that time of year, which is not my favorite, because it gets to be, like our bedroom, like you need to know this for the trivia. Our bedroom doesn't get a lot of the cool air from the air conditioner.
No, it doesn't. That's actually why I turned it down so far, because it was at night.
Which is a bummer, because, man, we love this place and it's so great. But that one little feature makes the summers tough for me, because I need it cool to sleep. Like hot sleep, because you just can't take, there's only so much you can undo.
We do have a fan, which is on full, but still.
Yeah, but it's the ceiling fan this is full. No, it's actually a little faster than that, but it's still. Jason, I'm just saying, full fat.
He's yes.
I don't like, it's catching up to me, and I'm at the age now where it's like you can't get slack.
We
Jack,
move our bodies.
I know. Well, now it's too hot, so we'll have to wait until the fall. I'm just kidding. Well, yes, move the bodies, but also maybe not as much full fat.
Maybe.
It is hard to not have it.
Just do a couple bites instead of, a couple bowls.
I don't do a couple of bowls. Look, here's what I do.
I really don't.
If we have a variety, which we often do, although we've had as many as 5 different flavors at the same time, but then it becomes a freezer issue, and every time you open the freezer, it's on the ground. Well, guess I better eat it. But I just say, because it takes a few minutes, and I don't want to just put it in a bowl, so I take them all out, and we let them sit there for about 10 minutes. Take off all the lids. I grab a spoon. I give Tracey a spoon, and I just go around and just graze so I can have all the flavors.
Right.
Because I'm a grown up and I can do that. I can do whatever I want, Mom. That's the kind of thing. Okay, you guys and your planks. Jason and Sue are having the plank accountability.
Oh, I love that.
Yep, it's good to see.
Yes.
But anyway, that's how I normally eat ice cream. I don't just choose one flavor. But I will tell you, if you go check out the Rebel, birthday cake, surprisingly awesome. It's her favorite.
It's actually my favorite, which is shocking.
Yeah,
because I'm more like a chocolate caramel kind of thing.
Yes.
But not really birthday cake, but it's the best.
They have a salted caramel, which is great.
Amazing.
But we just recently found what is a peanut butter. It's a peanut butter caramel something or other?
Something.
Anyway, the peanut butter. And it's got all the ripples you want in there. Where you scoop in and there's the frozen chocolate peanut butter piece and you get a big nice one and it's like, oh baby, this is full fat. And I am loving it. It sure tastes like there's sugar in here, but no, it's just that erythritol and full fat working together to give me this amazing experience that doesn't keep me up at night like the sugar did.
It's true.
But my clothes don't fit like they used to, so.
I'm not so sure it's all that, though.
What do you think it is? You're on about that movement thing.
Well, movement, but I mean, like we do a lot of, gluten and pasta and.
Yeah, I know, but I can say for sure.
Full heavy cream.
But I don't eat that. But I know,
sugar in your coffee.
Yes, it's true. But the patterns aren't that. The biggest change in my pattern is the full fat. And I don't eat that much. My meals are small. A lot of times I won't even eat like the eggs or the full whatever. It's just my stomach.
Live food.
There's the stomach and then there's the tummy.
Yeah, live food.
Gross. I know. What do you want from me? Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I haven't had a steak in 3 years. Oliver, then you should go get ice cream now because I'll bet you can. I'll bet you if you wanted to, you could go get it. And I say go for it. And I'd say full fat.
Full fat.
We are out of time, ladies and gentlemen. We have done it.
What?
Why is this happening again? There we go. Yes, we did it again. We filled a full over 30 minutes to make up for the...
That's awesome.
But we didn't do it.
Oh, one thing. This Mother's Day gift for my children, just wanted to say I love them. Thank you. It's beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make the schedule. All right, well, you know the drill. Next week, Wednesday, 2:22 p.m. It'll be her and me.
Maybe Lucy.
Lucy makes 3, and we'll have these 3. There'll be 6 of us here, right here, for the Bob Doyle show or whatever it is. Bob Doyle and Tracey show. I don't know.
It's a show.
It's